This is a very sought after 302 that was made in Mexico.
What is up, friends? Welcome back to Bronco Adventures, and we're on the early Bronco again, and there is a void that needs to be filled here on our restoration project. Our friend in Spokane, Mr. Ed Thomason, on Instagram, known as Bronco Man 6, kept a huge secret from us that we are sharing with you. The whole time he was keeping the secret, he was recording for you guys. So check this out. This video means so much to us here at Bronco Adventures, because not only does it help get this early Bronco back on the road quicker, but this is what Broncoing is about. Community, friendships that can last a lifetime. And Ed helped us find this Bronco, and he's helping us put it back on the road. Check out the amount of work that he did to get us an engine set up for our Bronco we like to call Rusty, that hopefully someday won't be rusty. Thank you, Bronco Man 6.
Bronco Man 6 back here with Pops, Kev Dog. Woo! We have to take a break from working because we have a huge surprise. We found the holy grail of Bronco parts. We're going right now, and we're going to take you guys with us to pick up a bunch of early Bronco parts, including the tub. You know, Project Rusty that Derek and Monica have been busting their tail on at their house down there in southern Idaho. We found an engine for them. They don't know about it. We're going to fix it up, paint it up, make it look all pretty, and we're going to surprise them with a new engine, well, new to us engine, for Rusty, and it came out of a 69 Bronco. So we're going for a long drive here today, but as soon as we get there, we'll take you with us and we'll get you back some more footage of it. Be back. It was a really long drive, and when I say long drive, I mean like a minute and a half around the corner. Keep looking, guys. There's early Bronco stuff everywhere. We have a new club member, and we're taking some of his parts away. If you look behind us here, we got hoods, doors, fenders, tailgates. Here's the big one that I'm mostly excited about. Look at I gotta get the pointy thing down. Look at that. A tub, an early Bronco tub in pretty darn good shape with a body cart. Look at that. When Derek sees this video, he's gonna freak out. Mr. Bronco, you know I love you, and I'm really excited to get this engine for you. And we miss you, but we're gonna bring you content here from this area either way. Thank you guys for sharing what we're doing up north on the Blanco channel. But I'm gonna get some stuff loaded. We'll take some more pictures when we get home. Look at it, look at it. Doesn't look like a whole lot, but don't judge a book by its cover. Most importantly, what's inside that engine matters. So here, there we go. We will get that guy all freshened up. Anyways, got lots of engines behind me, lots of projects going on. But most importantly, that one, just to the shoulder side, that is for Derek and Monica. Well, I'm starting work on it. No, it's not the early Broncos in the background, but they have something in common with what I'm working on right now. This is the 302. The 302 I promised that we'd be doing work on for Bronco. We're gonna build this motor up, get it all ready for Rusty, and we're gonna surprise him at the Inland Northwest Bronco Stampede. I will take you guys along the way, probably not for all the gory details of cleaning it, opening it up, and just making sure it's a good engine. We do know that it came out of a running Bronco, that they just wanted to go with a little bit newer engine, and for Rusty's sake, this is probably the perfect cruiser on Sunday. Take the boys to school engine. We know it runs, we know it works. So what we'll do is we'll open her all up, make sure everything inside looks good, it's clean, seal it back up, probably put a new distributor, water pump, put a front Explorer dress on it, probably put a 4-barrel intake on it with a little bit more carburation and some headers so it makes all the boom boom noises for them. Valve covers are off. Valve train looks really good on this engine. That's really exciting. Gonna pop the intake manifold off next, look inside, start seeing if there's anything we need to be concerned about, anything that needs to be rebuilt. So pop this guy off real quick, maybe real quick. Oh, it's heavy. Something exciting in here that we're gonna share in a moment with you, but this thing's super clean. I promised Bronco, if I ever did anything for him, I would explain to you how to find the Ford casting numbers and what they meant. So Ford makes a family of Windsor engines, as most of you guys probably know, 260, 289, 302, 351 Windsor. They're all the same family of engines, but there are differences, especially between the 302 and the 351 Windsor. So outside of knowing the deck height difference, the easiest way to tell what kind of engine you have if you have a small block Ford Windsor is to look right here where I'm pointing. If we had your motor plate on and your starter would be here. You pull your starter out and you're gonna find a bunch of numbers here, and that's gonna tell you essentially what kind of engine you have. In this instance, this is a pretty cool little engine that Bronco is gonna get. If you look here, it'll see D1ZM-6015-AA. Here's what that means. The D means 70s, so this is a 1970s Ford 302. The 1 means 71. The Z is a little controversial online, and I'm not 100% sure what the Z means. What I did read is it could have came out of a Mustang. And the M is where it was manufactured. This is a cool, kind of sought after 302. And I'll explain a little bit more in a second when I flip this over. So doing a little research, we found out this is a very sought after 302 that was made in Mexico. In Chejo, Mexico. I don't know what that means. Monica, please translate to the people what that means. But what I do know is, this is the best I have for sombrero, that these are pretty sought after 302s. The ones in Mexico supposedly have a little bit better main caps. The cylinders are a little bit stronger. Whether that's true or not, I honestly couldn't tell you. But I do know El Chapo is gonna be in that Bronco and chopping his way down Pocatello. So I hope you guys enjoy. We'll keep bringing you along as we build this thing, but it looks really clean, and I'm pretty excited about that. You always get nervous when you get a used engine, but when you tear it open, it looks real good. Next test is taking the oil pan off and seeing what the main caps look like in the bottom of the crank, but so far, so good. Vaquero Man 6 back here, working on the Mexico 302. What do you think it's gonna look like inside here? My favorite part about building cars is the mystery. I wonder what Derek's doing right now. What do you think he's doing? I wish I knew. Or let me rephrase. What is Bronco doing right now? I wonder what they're doing. Are they sitting on their couch or are they creating an adventure? Are they working on a Mexican 302? They don't even know about it, so they can't be working on it. And El Chapo. They're gonna be a really good tag team. El Chapo, maybe we put a little cam in it and be like, chop, 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 every time he takes Lewis and the kids to school. Who knows what he's gonna do with it, but Rusty and El Chapo will meet someday. But right now, we're gonna pull off this very, very old oil pan. And we're gonna look at the bottom of this engine. You're gonna see it for the first time before Monica and Derek. It looks really, really good. Honestly, they're in good shape. I'm gonna freshen everything up. Somebody's definitely been in this, has been rebuilt. I'm gonna freshen this whole thing up for them. Sorry, I'm very distracted right now because I wanna stare at this engine, but I need to stare at you guys because you're watching us live and they still don't know about this. Anyways, I'm gonna freshen this bad boy up, get it all ready to go, give it back to him by the Stampede. We will take you along for the journey next, which won't be this evening. We're gonna tear the whole front of it into this apart, but I can tell somebody has worked on this. You want to know how I know? Come look. Live, El Chapo. Look at that timing chain. See how it's a double roller? Did not come with a double roller from the factory. That I know for sure. So El Chapo has been worked on. Like my sombrero, by the way. I wonder what Derek and Monica are going to think when they see this. Monica, you know, you speak Espanol, and I need you to be here telling me how to read this engine because I don't speak Espanol. Guys, look around. Most people think this is junk. It's kind of gold to me. I keep climbing under things and looking for 1-ton axles because, you know, that's what Bronco Man 6 does. But today, we're actually at the Pull and Save up here in Compton, looking for a Explorer front dress for El Chapo, your engine. That is the plan. We're going to put an Explorer water pump, timing cover, front dress. Did you know from 96 to 2001, Ford Explorers had a 5-liter pushrod, not Coyote, engine in them, and you can use that front dress on an early Bronco. It sucks everything up, actually cools really well. It's a pretty common swap for early Bronco folks. So we're looking for that. Sorry for all the noise in the background, guys. You can see we are busy searching for for a Ford Explorer from 96 to 2001 with a front dress that we can clean all up and put on El Chapo. When I find one, I'll show you guys. Well, we struck out. Thankfully here in Spokane, we have a couple yards, but Spalding's the big one, pick and pull. They had no 96 to 2001 Ford Explorers that had the 5-liter roller engine in it. So we're off to the one on the north side of Spokane now, hoping to find at least one. I need both accessory brackets, timing cover, get them all cleaned up, and we're gonna put them on that engine. So we'll let you know when we get there, but right now we're 0 for 1. Hopefully we can find one on the north side though. So you know they say one man's junk is another man's treasure. That is absolutely the case right here. 96 to 2001 Ford Explorer with a 5.0 V8 roller engine. We are going to take the whole front dress off. So from the timing cover forward, that means the fan, the timing cover, the water pump. Throw the water pump away. We'll put a new water pump on it. Blanco don't get no used water pump. The brackets, all the tensioners. This will be a serpentine system for El Chapo, and we will show you as soon as we get pulled away. But here you go. I'm getting better at this pointy stuff, trying to. One man's junk, another man's treasure. So what you're looking for is a 5.0 V8 96 to 2001 Ford Explorer. We're going to take all the front dress off this bad boy and put it in an early Bronco, including, probably not this one, but this power steering pump. We're not running AC in ours, so the AC, delete, gone. Fan, tensioner, bracket, timing cover, thermostat housing, all that's going to come with us, and it's relatively cheap to do. It cools your early Bronco really well, and it's just find your local junkyard. They're getting a little harder to find, but you can still find them. It's bright out here in Spokane, but we're almost done pulling this front dress off this Ford Explorer. Kev Dog right there is taking the harmonic balancer off. Then, hopefully, if all goes well, we're going to get that timing cover popped off, put it in here with all of our other goodies, and be back to Broken Bronco Garage and start working on El Chapo. Probably a stop at Pop's Garage first to clean some of this stuff up, but we'll keep you updated either way. I'm just laying underneath here, hanging out, getting my best Derek on. Man, I'm a hot mess here. Been working all day on this El Chapo project. We're here at Pop's Garage. You probably haven't seen a lot of that. See if I can get it. Oh, there it is. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All the pieces are off. Wow, look at that. Huh. I'm doing it for you guys. Anyways, all the pieces are off. They've all been sandblasted. Whoop. Now we're probably going to go home and make them look a little pretty and start assembling El Chapo, which will take you along for you. But I thought some of you guys might be interested in that. See, we like other vehicles here as long as they have that oval for me. That's all I do. Ford oval, I'm good. This is Pop's and Miss Crystal Mom's truck. This was the winter project for them. This is a 55 F100 they've had for like 60 years. They bought it for $1 back in the day, but what's underneath the hood, one of these days I'll show you, I'm far too dirty to open it, is a Coyote out of a Gen 3, I think, a Gen 3 or 2 Coyote out of a Mustang GT. It's got a 10R80 in it. So if you're cruising in the Spokane area and you pull up on this truck, beware, it's pretty fast. Anyways, back to the Bronco stuff. See, we do Broncos everywhere. Everything's sandblasted. Going back to the shop now. Gonna paint it as I mentioned. Start assembling El Chapo. Hopefully by the end of the week, El Chapo will be all ready to go. We're gonna start with a brand new oil pump. Probably one of the more important parts of rebuilding an engine or using a used engine. I always replace the oil pumps. Here's a little tech tip. Did I say that right? Monica, Derek, did I say that right? Anyways, this rod you see here, let me put this down. It is really difficult to do this when you're by yourself sometimes. Don't fall. This rod connects to your distributor, and when your distributor turns, it turns it, and that's how you get oil pressure. If you did not know, now you know. But this rod wants to fall out. If you look really, really closely, there's a little hole. Stick a little RTV in there. Let it dry and set up, and then stab the oil pump in. That'll usually keep that rod, especially if you turn the engine upside down like we are right now, it'll keep that rod in place. I'm so excited to give this to you guys tomorrow. It's been really hard to keep a secret. Most of you don't know me and Mr. Bronco talk almost every day. This is El Chapo, Mexican 302 block that we put together here at Broken Bronco Garage for their Project Rusty. Rusty, if you don't know, is their early Bronco. I know most of you guys are 6G Bronco guys. We love 6Gs too. We own one. But Rusty's pretty special. Quick story is one night, Derek made the mistake of saying, I'd like to get an early Bronco. If you look around, that's all that is here, is early Broncos. The 6G Bronco that Pixie Stick Bronco drives is in our garage. That's her daily driver. Within 24 hours, I found him an early Bronco. I said, you want one? We got to buy it now. Literally 24 hours later, we were driving Rusty. It's named Rusty for a reason. From the city into out here in the country where we live, and they've had it since then. Derek has it all torn apart. There's some videos on it, but this is going to be the heart of Rusty, and I'm super excited to be a little part of it. Here's El Chapo. I don't know how to surprise them and film it, so we'll have to figure that out because they have no idea that they're going to see this tomorrow for the first time. But it's been a pleasure. I'm super proud of it. I'm more excited to go down to Pocono and install this in Rusty when the time comes and make it make some noise. But here it is, Rusty's 302. I have to say Odele.
Odele.
You ready? Yeah. Odele!
Ah, so good looking. That is awesome. Now we need put it in the frame. Get the frame rolling and then fire it up. You've got to be there to fire it up though. So you think a 302 will fit in a 6-gen Bronco?
I think we can put one on it. You want it to run in a 6-gen Bronco, or we're just putting it in a Bronco?
Oh, we're just putting it in.
Oh, yeah.
We wouldn't put it in.
Well,
You could, but then you lose your electronics.
Which way do you want the front?
This way.
Okay.
Just like that.
All right.
Roll it down just a little bit. Don't go Tim fast. That should be good.
That's too low.
We've got plenty of room on the top, I think.
Let's get it up next to it and then I can lift it. Or stop, please.
Yeah. Okay, now go down. There, but we're not. I'm holding the motor right now. Okay, now go back up with it. We have not closed the door. Oh, we have all the clearance. If we ratchet strap down the back a little bit, it'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, kids.
Yeah, kids. Hey, Bronco Man 6.
I'm breathing hard.
A 302 fits in an early Bronco.
It does, hold on.
Just as easily as it fits in a 6-gen Bronco.
It does. You know what?
Yeah.
Can we make it rear mounted engine in
Make a
60?
pusher in there. Yeah, like a motorhome.
All the horsepower.
Whoop, whoop. We're not even sacked out on the suspension.
That's because you have those, what do you call them?
Super springs for the win.
Super spring.
Anyway, get off your couch. It's time to create an adventure. We'll see you next time. How stuck are you?
I'm really stuck. Can you lube me up and get me out?
All our fear you cast aside, we come alive. With you, we are seen, I see you. The love in us is shining through. There's nothing else we'd rather do.
we decided to get off our own bums and create our own adventure today by running Denver Creek. We miss you guys. We wish you were with us, but we thought we'd send you this video, and we thought it would be a real special video for you guys. So we really sincerely hope you guys
Get off your couch and create your own adventure.
have a great day, guys.